the title wasn't clickbait. I think, honestly, that this update is better, way better, many times better than the new war. And I'm going to explain why. But wait, let's go over the actual update. You know, let me calm down. Let me breathe. Ooh, not gonna lie, this update got me excited. Hype. So, first, we got 3 new game modes. Probably the most important part of this update. Void Flood, where you do like a mobile defense type objectives kind of, but you need to kill enemies to summon or fill the defense target, ending with a mini boss. Very mobile game mode. You gotta go around collecting these stupid little dots. It's cool. Void Cascade, where you protect these areas and use your weird operator dude or whatever to keep the soldier type mini boss dude from slowing you down or taking over the weird portal thing. It's kind of hard to explain, I'm not gonna lie. Or maybe I just suck at life, I don't know. But it's kind of like an interception mission, except way more engaging and with stronger like mini boss type enemies. And it also makes the operator somewhat useful. It's actually fun to switch in between Warframe and the operator in these game modes because they created them with that in mind. Not only that, but operator combat's way better. We'll get to that in a minute, but I actually struggled here. I died. I failed a few missions, which is insane in Warframe gameplay because that almost never happens unless you're being super careless. I wasn't the most prepared. I did go in with a couple low-level things, but it was still a lot harder than 90% of Warframe gameplay, which honestly isn't saying that much. And it felt really good. It felt fun, man. I had fun in Warframe. Can you believe it, bro? Because I couldn't. I was surprised. Next, we have Void Armageddon. Bruh, I'm amazed. Bam. It's like a whole tower defense type vibe where you can gather parts and build defenses, set up turrets. You could create a strategy. Then you can fight the big giant angel boss thing in a pretty neat boss fight where your operator is a huge focus. The new bounties go up to level 115. That was kind of hype because like, I mean, that might exist on other bounties. Nobody really pays attention because the bounties kind of suck, but the higher level stuff is appreciated, man. It really is. It got me hyped a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. And then the new frame, Gyre, whatever the heck her name is. But then it happened, bro. The focus rework is so clean. Now, I don't want to get too in depth with it because honestly, you could watch the video. I'll probably throw the link in the description or something about the focus rework. But basically what they did to the basics of the system, like operator gameplay, they just made it a lot more fluid, a lot easier to switch between it, and they made it more useful to actually be in operator mode. Second, they added abilities. So instead of like having weird specific mechanics for each focus tree, although those mechanics do still exist, for the most part, they just changed it to normal abilities just like you have for normal Warframe gameplay. So it's almost like having a light version, so to speak, of your Warframe or whatever in the operator mode. And then the focus trees themselves were just improved overall. And then we have another rework. I was about to have a seizure. I was like, ugh, like bro, what? These fools reworking multiple systems in one update? So what did they rework? The EXIMUS system, bruh. EXIMUS units were hot trash. Nobody cared. The only ones that even mattered somewhat were like the toxic ones because it could bypass shields, and then the energy leech people because they were super cheesy and broken and ruined the game. But now they're actually a bit more interesting. So now they have like a secondary armor mechanic where they can avoid CC in general as long as they have that secondary armor active. That you could shoot it down. It's almost like a second health bar, which is interesting. It makes them a bit more of a threat in game. You can't just CC everything. And CC is a lot more important in these new game modes because there are actual threats in the game, you know, which also counts to the EXIMUS. They have way more health than they used to. I don't know if it's just the extra armor mechanic or what, but they're a lot harder to kill than they used to be. And I think that's mostly a good thing at reasonable levels. As a normal, like everyday Warframe mini boss, so to speak, I think they did pretty well. They're really interesting. You know, you got the toxic ones you can't get too close to. They have the weird energy and health leech ones where they throw bubbles all over the floor where you gotta dodge them. It's not super difficult, but it's engaging. It makes you pay attention when they show up. Like, you can't just ignore them or you'll probably die, which I think is a good thing because you don't die that much in Warframe. You're not engaged in Warframe. You just kind of turn your brain off. I know some people like that, and there's some weird people out there, but I ain't one of them. So the people who actually like to play video games, yeah, like use your hands to press keys on a keyboard or a controller, you know, and actually pay attention to what's happening on screen, you'll probably appreciate the EXIMUS rework for the most part. They're dope and they're easier to see, so you're not gonna like lose them in a giant crowd of dudes. Like, it's kind of important that they're visually noticeable, like they stand out compared to other units. Respect, BE, respect. And on top of that, we get evolving weapons, which are really dope and should have been in the game from jump. Dude, these weapons are dope. The only issue I have with them, there's not that many. Other than that, amazing. There's more fashion frame, of course. You got a new weapon, you got new operator changes and clothing, I guess. Plus, you got dorm rooms now. You could IKEA, like for real, you could make a little dorm room. That's cool for all them weirdos who like decorating crap in a virtual world and then they real room be looking dusty. But I mean, it is what it is, man. Whatever floats your boat, whatever floats your boat. But is this update perfect? Hell no. There's a few issues. One of the issues I had is that like there's these weird little blue things you could talk to, whatever, and then it'll pop out a kid. Like a pregnant lady, and then the kid will run around and like lead you to stuff. Sometimes the kids don't know what the hell they're doing and just stand still and like get caught on stuff. One of the biggest issues is that they put information in the patch notes and nowhere in the game. So like there's bounties where you have to talk to that weird looking teacher thingy thing, cephalon person, and like you have to find these things. But me, I didn't know that they were just sitting in the map. But there's no way for you to know that unless you read the patch notes, which is retarded. The EXIMUS units could be annoying depending on the spawn density. That could definitely be an issue long term. The rewards for the game modes are kind of meh in some cases. I mean, there's a few cons. The operator switching is a lot slower now. Like back then you could like spam it and go in between the two. Now there's like almost like a cooldown in between switching. I don't like the cooldown. I like being able to spam it. But overall, it was way better. A bajillion times better, bro. It was fire. I was having fun in Warframe. Like, what? Fun? In Warframe, bro? In Warframe? Whoa, that's crazy. Like that actually blew my mind. I haven't played this game and had fun in so long. So all the changes, the reworks, adding sustainable content and game modes, which was my main issue with the new war, it was really cool. It had cool lore and story content, but after the quest, what did you have to do? Nothing, bro. The game was dead again. It was hot trash. Like, they gave you a Happy Meal. Like, yeah, it slapped for like a cool 30 seconds, but after that Happy Meal was gone, you still hungry and you ain't got nothing else to eat. You like, bro, what am I gonna do with this? Yeah, I mean, the fries were cool, whatever, but what the hell am I gonna do now? I'm just gonna be hungry. That's what the new war felt like. This feels like you got a nice meal, man. Like, it's not perfect, you know, maybe you need a little salt or something, I don't know. But I'm full and I had fun. Like, it tasted good. It wasn't trash. I wasn't like forcing myself to eat it. No, it was dope. Like, I was like, okay, let's go. And I'm still having fun. Now I wanted to give it a bit of time to make sure it wasn't just like honeymoon phase. Ooh, this is cool for 15 seconds. Bro, this video is late because I was having so much fun. I didn't want to record. It has multiple improvements on things that were already in the game, which is what veterans tend to ask for. The new war looking real mid, bro. It looks mid, like, ugh. That's how good this update is, bro. Just play it. If you haven't played it, play it. If you're a veteran and you hate Warframe, you're like, bro, this game pisses me off. Trust me, bro. I've been there. This update had me like hype, bro, like giggling in my seat. I was excited, having fun. There was actual difficulty. I died a few times. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, all that nonsense, bro. Hope I managed to brighten up your day. God bless, and lights out. And oh wait, bro, let me know what kind of player you are. Like, let me know if you're super casual, if you're a vet, if you're brand new to playing this game, and let me know what your experience was, because I'm really interested, especially when it comes to veterans. Like, I want to know how they feel about this update. I want to see if I'm the only one. Like, am I the only dude? Is it just me?